Hello everybody, welcome. Tammy from Homesteading in the City with Tammy. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We are going to go over the year in review that I've been doing YouTube videos. I started a year ago this week, and I just wanted to go over the videos that I have done over the year and thank a bunch of people and just show what I've accomplished over this year. So if that is something that interests you, stick around. Okay, so before we get started, I just wanted to welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. Those of you who have been here from the beginning, I really appreciate you coming back each week and watching the videos that I put out. For those of you who are new, just finding my videos today, I thank you for stopping by and watching. I hope you enjoy the video. If you have not subscribed to my video, please consider doing so. It does benefit me by you subscribing to my YouTube channel. Also, make sure that you hit the thumbs up and comment down below, because those are two other ways that YouTube uses in their algorithms to encourage people to see my videos. So the more you guys like them and share them and comment on my videos, the more my videos get put into the algorithm for YouTube to suggest my videos to other people who are looking for content similar to what I am putting out. So that's one way for you guys to support me without costing you anything. It's just being able to like my video, share my video, and comment down below. Also, today's video is I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and I will tell you sometime in the video here, before the end of the video, how you can register for the giveaway that I am giving away. I am going to be giving away one of the large project bags that I make with a notions bag, a large project bag with handles with a notions bag, to one lucky viewer. It's going to run for a week. So from today, the 19th, up until the 26th. After the 26th, there will be no more. I will pick in the evening of the 26th. Actually, probably the first thing in the morning on the 27th. So those people that watch it on the 26th later will still have access to be able to enter. But first thing, Monday morning, I'm going to pick the winner, and then it will be on the 27th. Monday morning on the 27th, I will pick the winner, and then I will let that person know on the April 2nd video, and then I will reach out and contact that person how getting your email address or getting your address so that I can send you your package. So watch the video and make sure that you comment down below so that we can somebody will win this wonderful bag. I'm not going to show what the bag looks like because it is part of my spring collection, and that will be displayed on the 26th video. So after that, you will have an idea what bag you might be getting, but you're still not going to know. So stay tuned so that you can get the information on how to register for the giveaway. So let's get started. So first off, I wanted to start by thanking the couple of people who have sponsored me over the year. I had Three Tulips Yarn Company, who is a small local business to me that has sponsored some of my yarn videos and my sewing videos. And I just wanted to thank her for sponsoring me and allowing me to share her website on this on these videos that I do, to hopefully encourage people to buy yarn from her, because she sells gorgeous yarn. And I just wanted to thank her for allowing me to do that. Some people are very, they don't like that type of sponsor coming out. They don't want to be a part of it. So I always make sure before I talk about anybody on my YouTube channel, I always make sure that I ask their permission so that I can promote them and do what I need to, when I buy something, that I can actually promote it on my channel. I don't ever do it without that person's approval. So if I talk about something I might, if I don't give information of where it came from, it's most likely because they don't want their information given. So I will just say that I got this at a local store or I got this here. But I just wanted to make sure that I thank the people that actually have sponsored me. And the next one that has sponsored me is Even Local Grimace Woodworking, also another local woodworking online store that's local to me. They sell cutting boards and coasters. Working on getting more things into the website. Haven't updated the website in a while. They're still trying to get products made to get loaded into the website. But also they're working with trying to get into a local vendor here locally. So that's another reason why they haven't updated their website, but they do still have a few things on the website, some really nice cutting boards and different things like that. So I will put both of their links down here when I talk about each one of them so that you can go to their website and check out what they have to offer. They have been really good to me as far as sponsors, so I really wanted to thank them for that, and grateful that they have come to help me with this journey that I'm on right now. So my journey through YouTube, boy, it was a rough one in the beginning. If you guys have watched my first couple of videos, they were pretty rough. I knew nothing about videotaping. I knew less about editing a video. It really took me a long time to edit my video, to be able to download my video, to upload my video into YouTube. It took me days to do that. I'm getting a lot better. It's not taking me as long. I can usually do most of everything that I need to do in an afternoon, so 3-4 hours by the time I video, by the time I edit and get it uploaded into YouTube and everything that I need to do in YouTube. I can usually do it in a couple, 3-4 hours, which is good. So with that being said, I've learned a lot about YouTube. I've learned a lot about editing videos, and I've learned a lot about videotaping. When I first started, this is a little bit of background about me. I hated being in front of a camera, in front of an audience, doing anything like this. This was something that I just did not do. I would take, when I was in high school, when they had a report that I had to get up in front of everybody and talk about, I would take an F on the report. I just would not do it. I would write a report, I would do everything, but I would not do the oral part of the report. Could not do it, could not get up in front of people, just hated it. And last year, my boss came to me and asked me if I would be willing to, well, actually, maybe it was before I started my YouTube channel, I guess it was, she came to me and asked me if I would be willing to start doing some training in the area that I work in. If I would be willing to train other people, going to offices and training people. And she says, you don't have to. She goes, think about it. She goes, this is something out of your area of what you do, so this would allow me to have a higher raise because I'm not doing something that is required of me. I'm doing something that is not required of me in my role. So I thought, well, you know, who doesn't want more money in a raise? So I thought, you know what, let me think about this. And that's when I decided that, you know what, I need to do that, but I need to get comfortable talking in front of people. So that's when I decided to start my YouTube channel. When I first did my first couple of videos, I literally had to have the house empty. I couldn't have anybody in the house. I couldn't have anybody hear what I was talking about. I was just that self-conscious of what I was doing. I made the mistake of when I first started doing the videos, having the camera, because I used my cell phone, having the cell phone face me so I could see myself. Well, that was worse. I thought that would help, but I kept looking at myself, which is not at the camera. So then I would have to re-video because I was looking in the wrong spot. So now I look just at the camera part of my phone and the video is on the other side. So if somebody came in the room, they could see on the screen of my camera what I was talking about and what the video looks like, but I can't. I just see my camera spots on my phone. I figured that made it easier for me to look at one place so that I'm looking directly at somebody and talking at people instead of looking all over the place or looking over here at myself when I really needed to be looking straight at the camera. I still look around a lot, and I know that that's a self-conscious thing about me too. When I'm looking at myself, I feel uncomfortable with people looking at me. So even looking at the camera, people staring at me, it just makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. So when you see my eyes roam around, it just means that I'm just feeling a little bit uncomfortable and I need to rework myself into looking back at the camera. And then the other thing with filming my videos, meaning that I had to have everybody, being by myself, not having anybody in the room or in the house, I also was very worried about noises that people could hear, my husband on the phone, my husband coughing downstairs or wherever. I always had a hard time with that type of thing. And now I've gotten to the point that this is life. You're going to hear the dog bark in the backyard. When I'm outside, you're going to hear the planes taking off. You're going to hear the neighbor's kids screaming because she has a daycare next door. I can't control those things. That is life. And I've just come to realize that, that makes the video more real and more personable. This is my life. This is what I deal with. So with that being said, I've learned a lot about videoing, being able to get my videos out, trying to figure out and hopefully not stutter as much, but I don't edit as much of my videos as I used to, because I figure this is me. This is how I talk. This is me. So having said that, some things I do take out still. I don't edit it as much. I don't try to make it 100% perfect because I'm not perfect. I actually, when I watch YouTube videos, I kind of like when they have the stuttering thing or, something happens and they keep it in, because that's life. When the videos are so perfect, then they're usually being made and produced by a team of people where that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to put out a video that is a perfect video. I'm not perfect, and my videos are far from perfect. But I do enjoy putting them out, and I am so glad that people are watching them. My first couple of videos that I put out were tutorials, how-to videos. Those were the ones that I usually went onto YouTube to try to figure out. I would look on YouTube to try to figure out how to, my first video, I think, on YouTube that I really, really watched a number of times was how to do 2 at a time magic loop socks. I just absolutely love doing socks, but I hated, I really had that second sock syndrome that I hated. I don't have it anymore with 2 at a time socks. I'm able to get them both done at the same time. But there was a lot of videos that I watched in trying to find the right video that worked for me to be able to put out 2 at a time socks and understand it. And she put out videos, a tutorial, I think it was 4 videos in her tutorial on how to do 2 at a time socks, how to cast on, and then telling you how to rotate and everything to get that, and then bring you back when it was time to do the heel flap and gusset and how to do all those. And then the next thing was how to position your needles for doing the base body of the sock. And just, I really use those videos constantly. I probably, when I started doing socks 2 at a time, I probably, for the first 3-4 months, every time I cast on, I'd pull up her video and I would I only ran it to a certain spot because I couldn't remember how to cast this on. How do I do this? And what do I do here? I now have it memorized and I don't have to use the video anymore, but I watch that video a ton. So I'm hoping the videos that I put out are also something very similar that people are watching, that people will be able to use and to learn something from. And that's what I wanted to use the channel for, was to put videos out for teaching people how to do things, how to and learn new things. Those are my first couple of videos were how-to tutorials. Then I started doing, I love being outside and love gardening. And then I thought, well, I'm going to throw some gardening stuff in there. And so I ended up putting that information in there. Being able to do a garden in the city, being able to use planters to plant a lot of your fruits and vegetables, and still being able to have fresh fruit and vegetables, even if you live in an apartment. Trying to show people how to do stuff like that so that you can enjoy the fresh produce instead of having to buy it at the store or at the farmer's market. And also, if you have fresh produce, showing you how to preserve that, how to keep it for later in the year instead of having to eat it up all fresh, being able to save some of it in different ways. So those were kind of the videos that I ended up using in trying to grow my YouTube channel. The other thing I wanted to talk about was why I chose the name I chose. So why I chose Homesteading in the City with Tammy was because I thought homesteading, to me, is something that you make, produce at home. So if you're using yarn, even if you have to go to the store and buy the yarn, but you're making yourself your scarf or your hat or your mittens, that's kind of a homesteading thing, is how I look at homesteading. Same with if you're growing your own vegetables and you're preserving your, even if you go to the farmer's market and you buy your fruit, but you make your own jam. Those are the things that I consider homesteading, because you are making that yourself. Yes, you could go to the store and buy that hat, but does it mean as much to you when you made that hat? Just like, you make things for family members and you give it to them. It makes you feel really good when they wear it. If they don't ever wear it, it's not worth making it for people. If you're going to wear them, then fine, make them. If you're not going to wear it, then don't take the time to do it. But if you like wearing hand knitted socks because you love the feel of them or they fit just right, then by all means, make your socks. Granted, it's a lot cheaper to go to the store and buy socks, but it's so rewarding to give a pair of socks to somebody who is knit worthy. And that's a whole new thing. And all you knitters out there that watch this know what I mean when I say knit worthy. There are people out there that you like to knit for, but they're not knit worthy. And then there's people out there that you knit for that are so knit worthy. They wear everything. They support you in everything that you do. So they are knit worthy. They love to wear your socks. They encourage people to buy your stuff. So that's what I mean when I say knit worthy. So that's how I came up with the name for Tammy's Homesteading, or Homesteading in the City with Tammy, because I live in the city and I wanted to show people that there's a lot of stuff you can do at home, even if you do live in the city. And that's why I try to give people options. If you're in an apartment, this is what you could do to grow vegetables. This is where you could plant some stuff. And other things, I tried this year with my garden. The weed fabric was something that I saw on YouTube that a bunch of people were using. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try this, because with the YouTube channel, with working full time, I just was not having a ton of time. And I didn't want to take 3 hours a week weeding my garden. So I wanted to use the weed fabric to try and see if it works. I absolutely love it. And I will keep using it for years down the road, because I absolutely love that I didn't have to go out there and spend 3 hours weeding. I just had to go around each hole where I planted a plant and weed, which was nice. So, I still watch YouTube channels and learn things from people on YouTube, so it's a really good place to go to get information. Is all the information correct? No. But that's their version of the information. This is what they can do. Are my tutorials the ones that work for you? They might not be. And that's okay, because not everybody's tutorials are right for that person. You have to find the person whose tutorials work for you, whose information is something that you can use and that you need. And I feel if somebody takes one thing off of a video and is able to use it and multiply it and teach it to somebody else, then I did well. Because that is my goal, is to be able to put information and content out there that people will absolutely love, be able to learn something from, and teach others also. So that is one of the things, that is why I started my channel, and that is how I came up with my name. Okay, so the other thing that I actually started doing this year was I actually opened up a website called Tammy's Homesteading Crafts, where I make bags. And I have a website, and I will put that down on the description down here. And I will show you, I have my Easter bags ready. So we're going to go through my Easter bags, and I'll show you what I have with those. So that's what we're going to do now. So one of the bags that I have, I ended up with a Notions bag. Hopefully this is a little bag that for knitters, you crafters of any kind, they're good for, I mean, they could be a cosmetic bag. You could put your cosmetics in here. And I mean, the little hook could hold earrings off it. So if you were traveling, you could put your travel supplies in here. It's clear front. They can see what it is. You could hang your earrings on the hook here. But they're designed for knitters, crocheters, and it's got a zip pocket, a vinyl front that allows you to see into it, and of course a tag which has my label on it, and a D-ring there that allows you to hook things onto. So this one happens to be, jelly beans with purple. I have jelly beans again here with a lime green. And then more jelly beans. And then this one is with hot pink. And I hope these are coming right up in front of the camera. Like I said, I only have the camera. I don't see what I'm showing. And then this is another jelly bean with yellow. And these ones are multicolored Easter eggs. And then it's just the same on the back. One has a hot pink zipper. And then, of course, this one has a orange zipper. But, again, these are the Notions bags that I have. So there is 6 of these that will be going in the shop. And they're already active as this video comes out. The next thing that I have is a little wristlet yarn bag. It allows you to put 1 skein of yarn in, like this. You're able to put it in there, fits right in there, 1 cake of yarn, and then you can put it on your wrist, and then you can knit, and the yarn comes right out of the bag. So these are really cute. They have, let me get this out of here. They have removable snap handles, so you can snap this to this side on here. It allows you to snap it right here on this side, and have the handle on one side so that the bag will stay open more when you are knitting out of it. Or you can keep it the other way, whatever works for you. It also has magnets in there to allow the bag to close on itself once you are not using it anymore. Or if you are using it with, like, say 3 or 4 mini skeins, you could snap this and you could put the mini skeins to come out. If you were doing color work on a sock or something, you could have the yarn come out each side here and they wouldn't get tangled. So that's what those these little mini bags. So this is a striped one with turquoise, and it's got a Easter egg handle, and then of course it also has my tag on the back of it. And then the another one like that is with purple. And again, a nice flat bottom. So they sit on your, they'll sit straight up and they'll stay open for you. And then the magnets help them close pretty easy. And then this one is the stripe, but it's got the jelly beans on the inside. So there again, we have 3 of these that are going in the shop. Nice little bags. Nice for somebody, like if you're going on a walk and You can walk and crochet or walk and knit or whatever. You can have this around your wrist. Your yarn can be in there and you can be doing what you need to do as you walk. You know, it just goes right around the wrist. Nice little bags. Little bags for like little kids too, that they could put their toys in, and it goes around. They have a little handle, they can carry it. So those, I have 3 of those in for the day, for the Easter bags. Okay, the next bag that I have is my, I have 2 of these small sock bags. A nice 4-inch wide bottom, 4-inch wide bottom there. A wristlet. And of course, the striped material, and then the Easter eggs that have Easter bunnies on them also, and I guess chickens. Really cute fabric, I found this. And then this one is actually, they're fully lined. All of these are fully lined. This one, the lining comes out, and it's got actually Easter eggs on it, light blue. And they have a key ring on the inside to hold stitch markers if you're using it for knitting. And if you're not using it for knitting and you're using it as a little purse or something, it holds keys and different things like that. And of course, my tag on the outside. The other good thing about these with the snaps, you're able to fold your bags down at the top, and it allows, if you're using it for yarn, it allows the yarn to come out and not be snagged by the snaps. Snaps don't snag as much as I've noticed with zippers do, but this allows you to roll that down and be able to do that. And it kind of turns your bag into like a yarn bowl that you can have, and you can go down as far as you want. You know, you can just unclip this and keep rolling it down as far as you need to. So that, I have 2 of this size in the shop. The other one just has a purple inside, and of course, you know, you've got your snaps, but there again, a nice bottom that allows it to sit flat and stand up. There's enough interfacing in it that allows it to be nice and stiff, that it'll stand open for you, but also if you wanted to roll it down, you could roll it down. Okay, so then those 2 small bags are in the shop, and these small bags would be used for a sock project, a hat project, mittens, and maybe a scarf, depending on how, if it's like a 1 skein scarf, you could probably get away with putting it in here. If the scarf gets too long, it might not stay in the bag, but that's kind of what these bags are designed for. Okay, so then the other bags, I have 2 more sizes. The next size is my large bag, and this one has, again, the Easter bunnies, Easter eggs with bunnies and chickens, and then the striped bottom. Striped straps for the handles. Of course, the handles are removable, and then there's snaps. A nice deep bottom. And then again, the Easter egg fabric on the inside. And also a key ring to allow you to put stitch markers or keys if you were to use this as a purse. This one with the handles, you could easily use this as a purse or a bag for any season. And again, it has a nice wide bottom to allow it to sit. What's nice about the handles is they do come off. So if you wanted to take them off, you can. If you want to leave them on, that's fine. That does roll down, and you can, like I said, so here's this wristlet. You can roll it past the wristlet down. And if you took the handles off, you'd have a nice, just like a yarn bowl that you would have on your couch or wherever. If you didn't want a glass yarn bowl or whatever, you'd have just a yarn bag to be able to pull from, and nothing's going to get caught on it because there's nothing right there to be able to catch anything on. So that's nice that you're able to pull those down. So that is this one, this color. The next one is the Easter eggs, the multicolor Easter eggs. This happened to be done with yellow and a bright yellow on the bottom there, and then a different kind of yellow, mismatch your watercolor type yellow, I would say that is, for on the inside. Still pretty. Removable handles again. These ones happen to be the little Easter eggs. Your snaps. A nice wide bottom. My tag. And then, of course, they all come with a wristlet that you can take off. You could put keys to it if you wanted to use this as for your keys or whatever. Just allows you to have different things to put stuff on. So those are 2 large bags with removable handles. Last 2 bags I have, let me get a drink here. I'm talking so much, my throat's getting dry. So the last 2 are my extra large bags, and these are quite big. Oh, this size, the large bag would be for a, we could do a shawl, quite a large 2-skein, 3-skein shawl, sweater, depending, it would start out for the sweater. Once the sweater got big, it probably would no longer fit in the bag. It really depends on how thick of material, of yarn you're using, whether you would, it would fit in there. But it would be easily for a sweater, definitely a 2 or 3 skein shawl project that you have, you know, a large scarf. So that's that's the size you would use that for. Okay, so now the extra large, and this has, again, it's, you know, the Easter bunnies, or Easter eggs with bunnies and chickens. If I could get that straight today, we would be doing good. The striped, pastel stripes on the bottom. This I ended up using turquoise on the inside for a solid. And again, I consider this like that watercolor type material design. I like this. It gives it a lot of just character. It's not just a solid flat inside. I like having something a little bit different on the inside. Again, a nice wide bottom. This is probably a 6 or a 7-inch wide bottom that I have here. Again, excuse me. Again, removable handles. And I do the snaps, if you can see there, in 2 different colors. So you know which ones are for the handles and which ones are for the bag itself when you go to snap them back together. Again, you can roll these down and use them as, you know, as a bowl, you know, a bag bowl on your couch or wherever, so that nothing gets caught into them. You can always take the handles off if you don't want the handles on. Of course, you have your wristlet. This extra large bag is good for, it would fit a blanket, a small blanket. Once you get to a huge blanket that's a blanket project, most of the time you're not carrying them around with you. You are, you know, they're in a basket next to your couch or wherever you do your knitting, so that you can just pick it up and then put it back down there. There's a lot of blanket projects that don't travel with you once they get a certain size, just because it's too hard to carry everything that you need. So I don't know as far as what you would put a blanket in, just a big huge duffel bag that you could have for that. But this extra large bag is nice for a small, like a baby blanket would go in there, a lap blanket that you would give for a wheelchair people. So, you know, definitely a sweater would go in here. Shawls, easy for sure. It's probably would easily hold 5 or 6 skeins of yarn on the bottom, across the bottom, and then your project on top of it. So these are a good size bag if you are a big project maker and you do larger projects instead of like your socks and stuff like that. So that's that one. And then the last one that I have is, again, the multicolored Easter eggs that I had the print for. I did a turquoise bottom, a dark turquoise bottom, and then I actually did this, the same turquoise that I had before, into the inside, like the watercolor turquoise. Like I said, I really like that material. Again, the snaps, the wristlet, my tag, it's all on here. So these are the bags that are actually in the shop today. If you guys go to my shop, there is the website, and like I said, I will have it along the screen here. There are a number of bags that are on clearance right now. I still have some winter bags and some fall bags that I have on clearance. So if you're interested in those, please, hop over there and go ahead and get those. A lot of the other bags are 15% off. The price does not show on the website, but when you put it in the cart, it does discount it in the cart and tells you what percentage off you're getting on the bags. The St. Patty's Day bags are not on clearance yet, and of course neither are the Easter bags. Or the new spring bags that I put out 2 weeks ago, those are not on sale. But all of the bags that I had all last summer, some knit bags that have knit yarn and knit material are on clearance at 15% off. So hop over to the website if you're interested in getting a bag. There is a good discount. Right now, if you buy a large or an extra large bag with the handles, because one is 50 and one is 60, you will get a free Notions bag of your choice. So all you'd have to do is take one of these that you want. If you're buying one of those, put it in your cart and it'll automatically, the promo will come off and you'll get it for free. So that's one of the deals going on. If you are just spending $50 in the shop, it is free shipping for an order $50 or more. So there again, you have that option. So those are two options that you have in the shop for purchasing from the website. So the last thing I wanted to talk about was I had a couple of new projects that I started, and I wanted to show these since they were new cast-ons. I didn't want to show all of where I was in all of my current whips that I have, but I will I'll show that next week because the video will be for doing that. But this, I have I cast on a project. I'm going to a retreat at the end of the week, and I want to be able to have a couple of projects that are kind of no-nonsense projects that I don't have to think about, but I also want to support Amy of 3 Tulips Yarn Company. She is going with me, and so are 3 other people in our knit group locally, and I wanted to support her by using her yarn. So I wanted to cast on a couple of projects that were mindless that I could do and not have to worry about losing count on anything. So I cast on, I want a hat that matches my cowl that I made, so I cast on a hat. And of course this is in one of my St. Patty's Day bags. This is the drawstring bag that I have. So I figured taking this with me, it would allow me to put it over my arm and I would be able to carry it, not have to worry about having a ton of bags here and there. But I just cast on just a hat. I just started it the other day. I just got a cast on maybe 2 rows on there. But this will match the cowl that I made to go with my raincoat that I have, my little banana cowl. I say that every time, bandana cowl. So I have this to cast on, and it's, it's a little tight in there with the 2 skeins of yarn, but they do fit. And then I also have a little mini skein of blue, because the last time with my cowl, if you remember, I put a strip of blue somewhere through it. So I figured once I get the ribbing put on and get a little bit into the hat, the body of the hat, I'll switch and do 3 or 4 rows of this blue just to carry that color through. I think I did 3 or 4 rows. I'll count on my cowl how many I did, and I'll do the same on this. But that's where I'm at with this. This is one of the projects I plan on taking with me this weekend to our retreat that we're going to. And then the next thing that I cast on, and this is in one of my fall bags that I had, and this was one with a zipper, and it was a large bag, and I really wanted handles on it. So I just decided that I would put handles on it. So if you guys see a bag in the shop that is a zipper bag that you want that doesn't have handles on it, reach out to me. I could put some solid color handles on it that would match. They're going to be on the outside because of the zipper, which is okay. You're able to remove them if you don't want them, but this will allow you to have handles on it, and this allows me to take my bag places that I wouldn't normally take it because it's a bigger bag. and I just probably wouldn't take it anywhere because I don't have the handles. So I added handles to it. So that's an option that you guys can reach out to me if you find a bag on the website that you like and would want handles on it. Reach out to me and we can figure out a price on putting some handles on them on the bags. So this is the next thing that I started, and I just cast this on a week or so ago. It is a baby sweater. I have two. I have a couple of babies that I'm going to have to be making some stuff for. So this one I'm making it bigger because they want a bigger sweater. They don't want a sweater for when the baby's newborn. They want a sweater for when the baby's bigger. So I'm making a 6 to 9 month. No, maybe I'm making a 9 to 12 month sweater. I can't remember what size I'm making, but I'm making a bigger sweater for a baby. So this is just worst weight yarn, baby sport yarn that I had in my stash that I'm using. And actually, this one is for my niece. And the yarn that I'm using is yarn that I got from my gram. When my gram passed, my mom gave me all her yarn. And I figured this niece of mine was really, really close to a gram. So I figured I would make a sweater out of yarn that Gram had, because if Gram was alive and could still crochet, she would have made a baby sweater. So I'm doing that for her in honor of Gram. So this will be her sweater from me and Gram. So that's one of the things that I'm working on that I just cast on here recently. So those are the two cast-ons that I have. Like I said, next week's video will be talking about all of the whips that I actually have and show the progress that I have. I've been keeping up with that. Not as far as I would like to go with it, but getting pretty good. But I've been doing a lot of sewing. As you see, I got Easter bags done. In 2 weeks, I will have my spring collection will be out. So I'll have those bags to show. So I've got a lot of bags coming here and there between now and then. So we will have a lot to go on. And then, like I said, we're going to the retreat, and I plan on doing a video about the retreat. So that's in one of the next few videos that I'm doing. So for those of you who are looking to register for the giveaway, this is what I would like you to do. I would like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would like you to comment down below. And in the comments down below, I would like you to tell me your favorite vacation spot. So I know those are the ones that I will pull out for getting for the giveaway. If you just say, hi, how are you? You're not going to get put in for the giveaway. I want you to tell me your favorite vacation spot down below. Also, click the thumbs up button so that we can get a ton of people to view these videos. And again, like I said, I will leave this open to, I will pick a winner on March 27th. So if you're watching this after March 27th, it will already be closed. We will have already picked a winner, but you'll have a week to watch the video and to comment down below. And again, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also comment your favorite vacation spot. Well, guys, I appreciate you sticking with me this long and watching my video. I hope it's not going to be too long, but I think it might be. We'll see. I haven't edited it yet, so we'll see how long it is. But thank you. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. It does benefit me by you subscribing to my YouTube channel. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.